Then, please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. I think that is a typo. I think it's a typo because it's the second time that we got a bot. So, a typo most likely. Surprising that it's not edited. And let us return to the cross-examination. That night I was helping an acolyte training in a temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act beginning. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. What? Why is this relevant? Yeah, she gave this to us. At night. She was flirting with us. Witness? Let's get things straight, girl. The defendant who you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course! That is a very important piece of clothing. I will have you know. Wait a minute. Ione turned into Sherlock Holmes. I have to for this game. What? Right there? Where do you have that? Baby girl. That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I will have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the light of bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, even the artist she saw would have been missing this very hood. The music in this game always slaps. It's like two evil people trying to hunt each other. I mean, at this point, it's prosecutor versus prosecutor. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. My tummy hurts. Oh, I think it was the ice cream, too cold. Sister, this hood. You have a spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. Oh, I see, a stockpile, a surplus of hoods. Hey, each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that heirs own. Then it's quite strange. Ow! Wait. Oh. Oi. My tummy. Oh, okay, we are good. Don't pause. No, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes tummy hurts. If I eat ice cream, if I eat too cold of a thing. If there was a surplus of hoods, then she should have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. The worst, yes. Why hot girls get tummy aches? Oh. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away with this easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow a seed in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness? While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are spotting in the judge's heart. They just need a little bit more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath, yes. We don't need. Holy shit, 1 hour bath, girl? I finished my bath at around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, oh, Mystic Alice! I mean, she's not wearing the hood. And with that sword of all things, Mystic Alice was staying in a corner room which faces onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. Okay. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then I would be much like Miss Von Karma wiping Mr. Edgewood into in court. And me seeing it out from this very chair. Well, something like that. This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoes. I will look like a fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, in this case is mine. Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can you do something about that habit of yours? The Japanese names are given in Japan. Yeah, of course. Phoenix Wright is not Phoenix Wright, it's Naruhodo. His name is Naruhodo, which is incredibly fun to me. Coca-Cola sector possession! I finished my bath. And I was walking back. I heard the noise from the courtyard to around, and Iris was, oh, mystically, that's one of the things. Corner room which faces the stabbing, as some must have occurred after she was pushed. How do you know that she was pushed out of the window? How do you know that? Are you the killer, girl? Okay, Sagar, have a good day. Do not get too cold if you go outside. Thank you so much for dropping by. Have a good day. Where is the autopsy? Is this? After death. Oh! So she was killed and then thrown from the window. No. A stab and then the window. Impressive logic. That's what I like to say anyway. Hi, question. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing, Quaison? Oh my god, it's Haruda. Wow. Welcome back into the land of the living. That's right. It says right after dead. The scene the witness claims to have seen is, how do you say, contradictory? If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, okay, if ignore everything else. Ignore everything else in this image. Ignore this man dead eyes, ignore this girl. Just look at this woman's face and ignore everything else. I didn't want to put it that way, but good job, miss. Thank you. How did the victim then go on the take? A 10-foot fall? Hi, Stefan. Welcome in. Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was dead. Oh? And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Danaxinam's room? Bon Karma, do you need the tissue for all that bullshit you are spewing, girl? She was stabbed with a sword. That would have leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Ow! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious play of beard. However, if there was no blood in the room... Ow! I cannot read that fast! What the fuck? I'm dyslexic! I love how she does mommy voice from Von Karma. I cannot do that many voices. I mean, she needs mommy voice, doesn't she, though? Unless we want her to have a cute voice. Like Pearls. You are doing plenty of voices. Most of the time I'm only doing mine. I'm sure there is no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the moss blood. When it produces the moss blood? Very little blood is actually lost in the murmur of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the moss blood be lost from a body, that would be when a blade is removed. Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. But people, I'm the only one with a fucking brain cell in this courtroom. If she has a sword with 7 blades stabbed in her back and I push her out of a fucking 10-foot high window, the sword is gonna fucking skewer her like a kebab. It's not gonna be a lead for the thing anymore. She's gonna be impaled with that. Gravity, people. I think you are, yes. You're only getting spicy. No, I'm getting heat up. Because... oh my god. They are lawyers and prosecutors. I could go for a kebab. Me too. I want a kebab. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Well, we have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. Aloha, Alex. This removes all of the contradictions. No, girl. That's not how that works. Holy shit, this woman is short. Order there. I must admit that this is a probably version of events. No, it's not. I will be honest with you, Ione. I gave up on them like 2 cases ago. Yeah. You are right, said it. Ione IRL height. That's not correct. I will let you know, sir, that I'm considered average height. I'm average height, sir. You are slandering me, therefore I will take you to court for my honor. How dare you slander me with such slanderous words. Average in JP, she's way shorter. No, I'm actually tall for Japan. I'm 167. That's what, 5'4"? 5'4", I believe. 5'4"? So I'm tall for Japan standards for a lady. Very tall, actually. Thank you. That's really high. I mean, some of you people don't know that back in my youth, I had dates with people in Japan, you know. I went on dates, and sometimes because I was too tall, people would be like, yeah, no. You're actually above average for female worldwide height. It's the worldwide. 160 is the world average. Interesting. Why the heck tall lady means more to love? You know what the problem is? Some men are scared. Some men are scared. They don't have enough love for a big tall lady. You are tall for a girl. Thank you. I expect no less from Francisca Bocarba. I'm 183. I win. Wait. You are 6. What's the thing that the girls like in the US? 6'3", blue eyes, finance. What was the thing? She locates and control a very viral point. Credit score. This one also counts. 192. I have an actual genuine question. If you are 192, where do you find pants or jeans or shoes? Your feet must be big. Where do you find shoes? I think it must be difficult. Pretty easy. Okay. The never clear testimony from the witness. Removal supposition on your part and tell us the only the facts, please. Witness, please. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has... Girl. Enough with the yapping. Tell me the truth. especially my back and my mood. My back, my pussy, and my crack. Girl, come on. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous... I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. But Karma, I didn't know you swung that way, girl. Okay. With the whip... Oh! What the fuck? Okay. Ione, you are a wild... No. What's the origin of that crack thing? I believe it's a song. I mean, she might have some unsolved daddy issues. I mean, Bon Karma's dad is an asshole. I wouldn't put it past her, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That man was insane. Oh boy! Alright. Okay, I guess we convinced her. Further details. When I look across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually hear her stab Mystical Eye. Yes, maybe she's taking you out. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Amy was the same Mystically through the back. Okay. This all confirms Miss Bon Karma's theory. I mean, more than stabbing, it looks like she's taking out the sword from her bag. Call me crazy. Bon Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Well, girl, I have bad news for you. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Perfection? It's an impossibility, Francisco Bon Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that. Okay, details, baby. When I look across the scene, I've never seen so much blood before. Did you? So you are saying that you saw the victim's blood? Oh, that was not what I was thinking. That's right. Some of that splattered into the iris. What? Wait. Sorry, I had to sneeze. What? We did not see blood in the crime scene place. There is barely any blood. Bless you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, thank you. There is barely any blood, girl. You're lying to me. You liar. Bless your crack. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. Should I do? Press this point further? Press? Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim's bleeding? Well, I say that what I... Oh, give me a second. I said that what I saw is what... Wait, my brain is not registering those words. Well, I said that what I saw is what I said that what I saw is what I saw. Take your time, thank you. What the hell? I think it's that there are too many W's. I think I saw too many W's and my brain went insane. She got across that video. What did you see? I will welcome in. Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day. What did I tell you? That it looked more like she was pulling it out rather than pulling it in. That doesn't mean she's the killer. Means she took out the sword out of the victim's bag. Is no one thinking in this court? Pulling the sword out? Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. Witness? You will add this statement to your testimony. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. I mean, this is not easy to take out. This has curves. This is gonna fucking hurt if you get stabbed with this. This is not coming out. You have to go to the hospital to take this out. Looks like a lot of internal damage and at least 3 points of like, look at this. This is fucking curved. This is gonna stab you here and then get curved into the tissue. That's gonna fucking hurt. And we are talking that this is sharp. Most likely it's not sharp. Also, hi, Wolfie. Ione isn't usually the point to hurt the target a lot when you stab them. Yeah, but the thing is, she said, plunge into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. And I will assume the hilt is this part here, you know? But also, this is a horrible weapon to actually use. Exactly. I mean, it's a decorative, ceremonial sword, not for actually fighting. So she said, plunge into the hilt. Plunge into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. This is barely. This is 3 inches. I don't even know how much 3 inches are. But that's not to the hilt. The hilt is here, I assume. So that's a lie. Sister Bikini. 3 inches, 76.2 millimeters. That's 7 centimeters. That can kill you pretty fast. You are a reliable witness. At least I like to think so. There are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make me sound as though I'm a liar. But you are a handsome young man, so I will forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, The weapon was thrust up to the hilt onto the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? Hello? Use your brain. Use your brain. And no matter how you look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear? What a meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I choose to. The objection stands. I weep a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If this word was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. Bone karma, that doesn't help your case. No, it doesn't. That's... We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when the blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, that's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than a conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the sigilo. Even a weapon of this nature. Many still sometimes slide out smoothly, and many still sometimes stop the blood. Okay, girl, you're reaching for fucking straws right now. I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one is simple. If this word really was thrust all the way into the hilt, why is there no blood? Why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of this word. No! Ugh. He's good. I mean, he's Phoenix's boyfriend. He has to be good. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know would make meager, would maybe manage one, if that. But what does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there's only one more answer. And that is... the weapon used to kill the victim was not the sigilo. What? A foolish idea born from a foolish mind of a foolhardy, foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this word was the murder weapon? Well... it's because Mystic Amy was holding it? Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that's the only basis we have to assume such thing. Don't they fucking have mortuary, like, people who do autopsies? I've watched CSI before. I know that they tell you the cause of the death, and they can pull like the shape of whatever blade. Please don't believe in forensics. I believe in forensics. It's medicine. It's science. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. Okay. It influences us to believe that the shit was a murder weapon. Gasp. So maybe the Shinshito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changed nothing, Miles Edgeworth. Sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. She said she was taking it off. Fucking listen to court, Francisca. Girl, you are 18. You still have working ears. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I need to calm down. These people make me angry and they should not make me angry this much. I should not get this angry in a game. If that's so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes? Namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Girl, where is the real weapon? Babies are just working out the law system. Apparently, according to the lore, if I remember correctly, this bitch was practicing prosecution at fucking 13. Children labor laws where? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. Answer the question, Miss Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. She's bad at it for someone who did it half of her life. Okay, to be honest, I am the defense attorney. I'm a very good defense attorney, so she's meant to fail. What can I say? You cannot fight with excellence. She's hot though. Maxwell. I prefer Mia, but that's my opinion. I prefer Mia. Another mystery to throw into the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, could I say something? Do you have the murder weapon with yourself, Bikini? If you do, Bikini, I swear, I fucking swear. Oh my god, this bitch. I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was, it was just over there. What exactly are you on about here? This is a fucking typo that appeared 3 times. Is he trying to make a pun? Or is this a real typo? Because I'm going insane. The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe... I think I might have where the sword was disposed of. What? Ah, it's not a typo. Ah, okay. Well then. It's a bot, right? I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Possible. What is this JoJo face lady? What else could this old woman have said? No, it's not old woman, it's hag. Location of the weapon. And you tell me now, girl, for fucking real. Be for fucking real, woman. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. I know that. And after asking that it be reported, I went to the main gate. Who did you ask to? Who did you ask to? And there I saw tracks that indicate the snowmobile had been used. What? God, give me patience, because if you give me a strength, I swear to God. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out? So you are pulling this out of your ass? She's pulling this out of her ass for no goddamn reason? What? No evidence, no nothing. Just like, oh yeah, I remember. A snowmobile. Eris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Oh yes, and...
My disappointment.
And you can too, girl.
And my day is ruined.
Witness, please tell us everything you know right away. Right away next time. Yes. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know. Quiet. There were indeed snowmobile trucks in front of the main gate. There is a photograph. Here is a graph! And also a pair of footprints. So you can also run. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The trucks being in the front of Hazakura Temple, and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Okay. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Cross-examination! I saw the murder, yes, I know that. After asking it be reported, went out to the main gate. Who the fuck did you report to? Ah, that's true, he asked me. I forgot. Right. The one who trampled me. It seems she's the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix, right? He didn't even have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. Who cares, Francisca, at this point, bro? Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. Lady, shut up about your whip. Ever ride a snowmobile? No, there is barely any snow here. I saw tracks. It takes 50 minutes to out to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into the river, Eagle River and then came back. No. Look at these, let's say that these are Phoenix, these feet marks. If the feet mark should be over the tracks. If Iris first went to throw the thing as she passed out, but it's over the tracks. The feet are below the tracks. There's no mobile. Does that make sense? Because that means that the snowmobile happened when that woman was awake. Therefore, no one threw the knife away. If anything, they come back with have double amount of snow. That's also true. We will have at least 2. Because it's not easy with a snowmobile to go over the same shape of tracks. With feet is easier. You can go back over your own steps. But you are right, with the snowmobile, it's not easy. You would have 2 sets of tracks. Excellent point. Shit. I admit this photograph proves something. We all can become liars, see? It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You are finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why there is only 1 set of tracks? You were right, said it. You were right. I was off. I was only thinking about the step marks and the tracks, but you are right. It's the 2 sets of tracks. That was it. What do you mean? Iris left Hasakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If that is the case, then naturally there should be 2 sets of tracks in the snow. Born and raised in the snow. They see you see further than I can. Those from the heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Oh, you're right. Are you forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth? One thing, on the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. Bitch, it did not fucking snow for an hour to cover the tracks. Come on! This removes your precious contradiction now, does it? Ooh, I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. Yeah, my ass. I don't think that's how snow works. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? This idea that the snowfall covered 1 set of tracks. There's contradiction for sure. You need a lot of snow to cover. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a 5-minute snow unless it's a fucking snowstorm. Okay, let me tab. Weather data. Lighting, a snow until 10:50. Lightning from 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck the bridge around 3 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. There was no snow! The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that's impossible. Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. We don't know. We don't know. Why do you assume that it's true? It's Sister's Bikini invention theory. It's not true. We don't know. We don't have facts. We don't have evidence, people. In order to... Yes. Also claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Hi, Jam! Welcome in! Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. There we go. Weather data, baby. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. Is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the mud. The weather report? The snow started to fall at 7, but it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11, the snow had already stopped falling. It's impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. And even if it was still snowing, just as Sarah had said, it would have to been fucking snowing for a whole day. Ah. Order. Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Nuts. It's too soon to be closing the trial due to snow. I will choose to ignore you, Haruna. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Bitch, you were relying on the weather yourself. What are you talking about? Honest, it's a quite fun game format. I will see if there is a way to make something like that. It's very fun. And the stories are good. They piss you off if you kinda have any type of working brain cell, or if you do not disengage your brain cells, but very fun. Answer me this then. When is the weather report ever correct? After? Girl, after the weather has passed, we can be 100% sure what the fuck happened. Are you for real? I know you are 18 and you don't have a fucking frontal lobe fully developed, but girl. Oh, no. You have got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is an actual data. Ah. Forecast data. All weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing and the victim well past 11 p.m. It's true. Oh my god. How did she pull that off? With a whip. That's how she pulled it off. It had stopped snowing at the Hasakura temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence for this. And she... Oh. I have a weather report. Is that not enough? Science. I've come this far. There is no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. What is your evidence that the red stops knowing when everything must kill? Then, see, she doesn't have snow on top of her. So there was no snow. I mean, you see snow on top of everything else, but not on top of the dead woman. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered in snow. With just one exception. And also, is this the hilt? Is this put to the hilt? Again, we have a photo. And that is... Girl, you have eyes, don't you? The victim herself, Miss Elise Denaxium. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks, as Senate expertly told us. Oh. Are there? Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? That you are wrong. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. Hi, Falco, welcome in. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hasakura Temple. From the trucks left, it can be understood that they were heading to Dusky Bridge. At the time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then, when this person returned to Hasakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, return tracks remained. I think I know who this was. Can I say something? No, you cannot say anything. This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Snowmobile? Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. It was fucking Larry Butts. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can cross the suspension bridge. Well, they haven't tried. So she must have led it on the Hasakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right. But that's what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to the Hasakura temple. I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must just fail to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hasakura Temple, it was there, by the mine gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. But that is impossible. What does this all mean? So, then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been there, then the witness wouldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hasakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I mean, you guys are making it more complicated than it should be, really. Yes, I have nothing more to add. Hi, Gangnam! Welcome in! How you doing? Good morning! I told you everything that I know, with a lot of contradictions and false testimony. Oh. But then, what still leaves us with the same problem? If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. China is getting its own tech tree in War Thunder Mobile. It's still in early access. What is War Thunder Mobile? And what is a tech tree? Was there no one out? Walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? Wing, wing, nudge, nudge. Larry Butts. I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Ah, it's a tank game. War Thunder is a military vehicles game. Oh. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. Unless he had something really important to do. I know that I'm supposed to bring Larry, everyone. You don't need to fit to me like this. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that sub-Arctic night. Your Honor? Actually, there just might be one individual who may be help of us. Whomst? You know someone who may have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind. He is dumb, which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, and the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of when wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he's our kind of idiot. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you are talking about? This fucking idiot. This fucking idiot. Oh, this guy must be a product of Jean-Luc the Ladoc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. This is Larry Butts. A disciple of the victim. Elise de Naxinam. Her student? Ooh, interesting. And why is he wandering about outside the night of the murder? He ends up being a plot point, and I don't know how he becomes a plot point, to be honest. He's been in all of the games at some point because he's so dumb. I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it makes us ask his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snow scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I'm gonna be calling you youth from now on. I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. I will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry? You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for another 20 minutes break. Miss Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court now is in recess. Ta-ta. To be continued. Yes. Let me save before I do any... Last time I was like very giddy. How's the tummy? The tummy is doing well. I think I just drank too much cold things. I say as I proceed to drink more cold stuff. I think I ate my ice cream way too fast. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are two things which I need to ask of you before we reconvene. Alright, I will help you any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Wait, if Bikini is saying that she saw Iris in the inner temple, and we know that Iris looks a lot like Dahlia, does that mean that Dahlia is in the inner temple? That the one that Bikini saw is Dahlia? Hi, you will see. Oof. I want to know. Hi, Madden Guard. Welcome in. Aren't you in prison, sir? I sent you to prison on the last game. I think that's... Dahlia is dead. No, she's alive. A skinwalker, twins. Or cosmetic surgery. I'm still in prison. Good. Either you or Sister Bikini. Dahlia was executed. No, she was not. He's lying. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm just... this is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in the Hasakura temple. Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple's snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile? There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you? But why? What made you go to the Dusky Bridge? I wanted to see Phoenix Wright. Hi, patron, welcome in. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh! 3? 5? I have only 20 minutes until the next... Girl! I do not have time for your games. Holy shit. Okay, okay, she doesn't want to be safe, I got it. And then it's gonna be something dumb like I was Phoenix Wright ex-girlfriend. It's gonna be something dumb like that. Like, I'm in love with Phoenix Wright, or I have connection to Phoenix Wright. It's gonna be something really dumb that he should have told us. I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Whose safety? Her. The safety of the acolyte. Maya? She knows that the other lady has her face. Maybe she does. Yeah, Maya. Maya's still in the inner temple, sitting down on a block of ice. No, we know she's there, but we cannot save her. Because the bridge is gone. And Pearl, the fuck do we know where the child is? No one is looking the child. It's insane that no one is worried where Pearl is. She's 8 years old. Maybe the child is hostage? No. Maybe. Oh, if Pearl is hostage, I'm rioting. The poor sweet cinnamon summer child, what do they do that to Pearl? The acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Said it, aren't you sure you aren't an actual detective? Imagine. Said its actual real life work is being a PI, private investigator. Iris, look me in the eye. and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise the Axinum? No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life. As I thought, no psychlogs. I mean, psychlogs only mean they are hiding something, doesn't mean that they are lying to you. Very well. It's my job to get the truth. You will discover this for yourself soon enough. The twist that you assume that all of your clients are innocent, and then you get to that case that our client is a fucking menace and is actually the killer. That one was insane. Just an overthink. Court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? Bogus Binton? He was sketching something very intensely. Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained? He drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I can only presume that he's in the... Ow! Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Loris the Naxinum? I hope you are ready. Get in here. Ooh, it would seem that that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Look at him, he's so happy. Ouch! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey, I was just artistically running. Ow! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? I can't fix her. Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist trading out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term of the color, Viridian. Larry? This isn't an art store now, it is. I know! I graduated junior high, okay? Look, artists are working in the fields, isn't he? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope. That's it, that's it. Thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just happened to stop here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I get nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all of you faces to be red when you realize your mistake. Bright red. Are you calling me big? Are you calling me big? Sorry, that's an Amber Lid reference. I'm a hater. Sorry, everyone. Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is bad as cross-checking. Witness? That was all your fault. Testify now. Ta-ta. Ah, it's too much for me. He was at the lodge out in the mountains looking for the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. And that's it. Witness? Please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. Just a nobody. Nothing but a small wordless man and I. I wasn't asked for my name and occupation or anything, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth? That man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Holy shit. Holy shit. They are destroying these men. Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Oh, very well. Let us proceed with the cross-examination with no touching. Thank you. We can delve into other details at a time later. What did he see? I was at the lodge and in the mountains looking at the stars at night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see this tells me that he's fucking lying. Larry, you didn't see it? No need to hit your desk, I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see this snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile? If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? Shut up. What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me. It seems that I will need to start from a more obvious contradiction. As this one isn't obvious enough. I'm going to strike the blow that finally got him to spill the beans. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Wait, he should have seen us. Right? Because we went to the bridge, and by us I mean Phoenix, right? Right? Larry Butts? I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. We are pretty pathetic. Okay. And you caused all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Angie, are you trying to control me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incident you create. You're totally fighting this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder took place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. Yes, that I remember that we did. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts? Is it legal to roast a witness in the stand? Probably. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause this Holy shit. That reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then? Larry? What you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night. Testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you. Edgy, I think I finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I will do it. I will testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. I will ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? Holy shit, this dude. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out of the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after 3 days stink chasing a girl. I totally burned out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross a burning remain was that caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just got a cold. I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please comment your cross-examination. Like a cross-examination! I was lying under my bed, surprised my husband and me. Looked out the window, Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. I mean... Yes, why did you went to check it out? You said right away. But exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire, so maybe 5 minutes? I mean... I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you are in from the bridge? Hold on. Well, I had to pretty much stop snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk. And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like he had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean... Not even the bonfire kid would make during school camping trips can compare. Well, should I press him for a little? Yes? Why did you go to the bridge? Why did But why didn't you call anyone to bridge? Call. I mean, call, right? Like, there is a phone next to the bridge. He could have called the police, or what's the other thing? The firefighters. Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? Why is this serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't. Yeah, reason, my reason isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. It's just, I didn't have the time to, okay? Huh? That doesn't sound right. What he just said doesn't sound right. You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as right? Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this, but then he came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. In 5 minutes? I don't think... What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday. But there's still something that doesn't quite fit. So something's wrong with this. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. So that thing has something. Hi, Tuan! Welcome in! Oh, Ione! Note. Weather? I don't believe. I told you, it cannot be 5 minutes. A fucking huge ass suspension bridge cannot burn in 5 minutes. It's impossible. I knew it. This man was lying to me. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. Hey, what the... Edgy! You made me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him with your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up to him? This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge and immediately went to see what happened. Is that correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from that night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge? Meaning you probably got there around 11? That sounds about right, I guess. And then he shut up and did his falling act. He might be a pathological liar, maybe. I just think he's not you know, he's not all there. It's not all of his consciousness is here between us, you know? That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hasakura Temple. Thus, Rai was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. The lights are on, but no one is at home. Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Angie, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Loris. Yeah. It hasn't been proved that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. What you're putting here, Miss Francisca von Karma, the slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way that Rai could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It's clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge will have been burning until at least 11:15. Which means... what, exactly? Rai did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames have died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Rai did not make it until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now, then. What happened during those missing 15 minutes? I just really got a splashback. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Hi, Astra, welcome in. So there was missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix, right? Hardly to see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it? Why then did you not report the accident? Yeah, why didn't you? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. Staring into space, the witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like. But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. A woman. Edgy? I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought. You've been playing with us all of this time. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I might really say it this time. Then, say it. Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have this witness finally give us the whole truth. Well, I hope. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what are you doing, witness? What were you doing? I'm the Noxenum. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped into the frenzy of art. Oh, he was locked in apparently, huh? The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly into the page. Before I realized it, the flames had got out and then he came out running up. I suppose artists can be strange folks. That's right! I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Oh, Larry. Including the truth, from the sounds of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprising, believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? Excellent point, actually. I intend to drag the reason out of him. You will regret this, Edgy. Holy shit. I'm the next cinema artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I wept in the frenzy of art. Sketching? The burning bridge? The burning bridge and everything that came with it. What? Came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You will regret this. The sketch. Ow! Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appears to be the fastest solution. I will leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire wall may be changed by what is depicted there. Yeah, let's look at the sketch, I guess. Why the fuck not? We are already here, may as well. Larry? I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even if I couldn't have imagined it turn out like this. Imagine what? The Lord's and accident debut would take place here today. Like this. Show it. Now. Okay. But still yourselves. This is the world of Loris and Axinum. Is he using crayons? Is that a woman in flames? Oh. Well. So this is, the ski bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes. Well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did. Yeah. I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying thing. Larry. What? the burning bridge is fine. But what's that unfortunate looking figure? Ah, you spotted that? I thought you might. Yeah, however much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future, you know? That would have happened to be her if she had injured herself flying like that. Larry? Please, answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming, to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over the bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yeah, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Are you high? The girl, she's really high. Up in this picture. Basic. What was that for? This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test the theory. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can't fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to say. My ears are... Thank you, saying it. This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend. Is he not? Accessory to foolishness. Miles Edgeworth. Let us go back to the cross-examination. By force, if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I have got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what did you think of my debut piece? Get that thing away from me. Larry sketch, add to the court. Now hurry up and cross-examine him. Okay. Catching from the bridges of the Prince of Ireland. I saw her flying her white hood That's a lie. That's a lie. Horrible schedule, but he saw that night of the crime. They are mean, huh? This one. Objection! Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I do exactly what I saw. I will give you a whole $1 if that's the truth. If that's truly the case, then there is no one thing that we can say for certain. What that might be? That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris. A whole $1 Reno, yeah. Rich. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Foolery foolishly of a fool. Steaming of an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she was! That rundown shack is quite far from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. It seems that there are bigger fools in this world than the one in the defense bench. Larry, there is something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. What? Why did Nick have Iris hood? What? Angie, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you Nick? You dog! You dog! You stole my woman. I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is designed to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight into the garbage. What is it now, witness? It feels like I have been waiting 25 years for this day to come. Angie, today is the day I get completely stupefied. What? What's the meaning of these words, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have definitive evidence. Definitive evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Loris the Naxinum, shall prove it. I didn't expect to ask this again. But we shall be needing your testimony once again. So, welcome in. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch. Show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Okay. I hope you are ready, Eddie. Because I'm going to feed you a whooping serving of pain. You've been serving us a whooping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spear hood. After all, no one could have lost a crystal sphere that night. Like a crystal sphere? This one! Pretty, isn't it? But find their skippers! That sphere. Where did you find it? Let me see, around here somewhere. Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow? It had pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. Huh. The core accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward. That's something on it. Oh my, it's blood! What? Blood? Found half covered in snow near Dust Bridge in the night of the crime. Has blood on it. You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning you will call me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to pass me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Laris then accident only a few minutes ago? This dumbass was carrying around an item with blood on it and didn't think anything was up. Larry's not known by his amazing intelligence. When I reached the ski bridge already gone, I was worried. I frantically searched out for her. That led to finding this beautiful crystal sphere has buried in the snow. The sphere goes in here. The sphere is here. Larry? That's a very nice way of calling him stupid, yeah. That night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who was the stupid idiot? Measles the Naxinum. The Oxinum. The mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim. I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like that on my brooch. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. The crystal sphere is gone. What? 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 What does this mean? Back in my kingdom. Welcome back, Senate. If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. My goodness. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim? Measles is the Axinum? At this point, it should be enough to put stop to the case. Evidence doesn't evidence anymore. In this game, the evidence doesn't evidence anyways, so... First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly. Thus, this is rejected. You can do that. I saw it. Ow! And this crystal sphere. This is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought. And I'm sure you will realize as well, Miss Miles Edgeworth. At least the Oxinum was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusk Bridge. Therefore, this fear cannot be related to the case. That's all. Miss Francisca von Karma, The only people who will accept the explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the cave? An item with blood stains on the nearest scene of the murder found on the day of the murder is totally unrelated to the murder. Okay, Von Karma. I mean, she's trying to win, so... That crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood in the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is exactly the same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? All joking aside. Just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the fridge? Unless this can prove it in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elisa Axinum left Hasakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. It was a bit too well hidden for that. Maybe, yeah. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on this position of this crystal sphere. Is it not related to the case? Then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? I mean, most likely we'll have to say yes. Because if I say no, probably game over. The photo. This is a photo of her. And we see the crystal. And then... crime photo. We don't see crystal. Also, lady was gray in game, no? In the photo, she has brown hair. Oh. True, you are right. You are right. True, this is brown when her hair is supposed to be gray. Maybe it's not the same person? Looks like the same person. Twins are... yes, they are trying to bamboozle me. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only option. See? If I said no, that would be game over. That's what they had to do. That's why Phoenix Wright could do this. Yes, reminiscing of your boyfriend, huh? Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving the case. Will you do that? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he was cornered. Yeah, that should come as no surprise. Because right now, I'm Phoenix Wright and I'm indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. I mean, they are showing me the crime photo. This? That looks like a sphere. Hand. The stuff was found in the crime scene, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Carrie Bailey is an accident when she was alive, has fingerprints on it. I mean, they are showing me the crime photo, so it must be the crime photo. I think this is a bug. This crystal sphere is half buried in the snow, correct? That's right. It hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. Then snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes the one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing. Even it was ever so slightly. Snowing? On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body. We were thinking something completely different. We were thinking about the stuff was found in the crime scene without the circle, like without the sphere. But they were thinking about the snow. Completely different of what I had in my head for this. Somehow correct anyways, but somehow correct. Oh. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. The music is good. What? Different paths, same solution. Yeah. On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the stuffed crystal sphere to come loose. What could have that been? This sphere? There is blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot at Dusky Bridge. She whacked someone with the staff? That's a good guess. The murder didn't take place in the Hasakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Just who is the fool? In which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma? Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hasakura Temple courtyard. That's not exactly true now, is it? Super duper foolishness. The USA of America. To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing. No, it isn't. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then the ski bridge would be easily the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You're forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. At least the Naxxinum's body was found in the Hasakura temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all the way? I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of events is also perfectly plausible. I don't think there were drones back then. This game is like at least 10 years old. 10, 15 years old. Now with the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method in which the victim... There's no mobile. Are we dumb? There's no mobile. But snowmobile is boring. But it is what makes more sense. We do not have evidence for drones and rockets, sadly. There is only one way the boy could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could also been used to carry the body. Are there? This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You have dug yourself into your own grave. What do you mean? The only one who would have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the only one who moved the body. Does that put the final nail in your coffin? You are too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proved something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim? At least an accident really killed. If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. This witness certainly sits on in one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. Holy shit. However, he could never utter a lie that could hurl a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so this is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. Thank you. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Right? I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It's just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you have a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on right. Really? This is all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have... Ow. Miles Edgeworth. don't care what you are here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seemed to have slipped you by. Wait a second. Ow! This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You are an affront to all the legal system. I demand satisfaction. I cannot believe that the witness testimony relates to the actual event. However, there has to be some sort of an answer for the questions this all raises. Have these words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I'm counting on a thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, right? The court is adjourned. To be continued. Yes. She's even cuter when she's mad. Wow. Wow, she's pissed, huh? And then we have investigation and then trial again. Try me. Rangers, welcome in. Shall we do a tiny bit of investigation? I'm having fun. I don't want to leave yet. Hottie Clinic, intensive care unit. Look at him. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Maya Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What's written here, this isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling to Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing and my throat hurts, and my head is on fire. Okay, thank you for describing a common cold. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. Yes, rely on your boyfriend. Wait, I have to do this. Oh, sorry. Sorry, everyone. You wouldn't need to be sick for 3 weeks. Bless you. Thank you. I mean, when you have a normal cold, you are kinda out for like a couple of days, but he fell into freezing waters though. Right? Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. No, maybe Viridian in artist like. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. How much is that? 102.2 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 30 fucking 9? He's in no place to be moving anywhere. Like he's dying. I wish. Oh, Ione is shook. I'm shook. Do you wanna hear how my dad coughs? He does this. That's what my dad does every morning. He goes. Oh man, I miss my morning alarm called Dad. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We are not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Chichita did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, Paul. I will dig the murder weapon myself, and I will eat my coat. Or I will eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I will handle things from here. That's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. That is something I want to look into. That is? Our client's background, naturally. Oh, you mean Iris, sir? I have a feeling that we have met before. All I want is confirmation. One way or another. If she doesn't want to tell me, I will look for it myself. And since I probably won't be getting that from you. Sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. No, we are going back to long-distance relationship. No, come back. Hydrate, thank you, said it, I will. I guess I should get moving too. Why? Why do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Oh, that's right. Maya is still stuck over the inner temple. But you don't worry, pal. As soon as all set, I will be the first to know. Etty might be mad that Phoenix got a side girl. Yeah, bad. That his boyfriend had a girlfriend in the past, huh? Thank you, Kamshu. No problem, Paul. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Bye! Oh wait, that means I need to change my outfit. We are investigating. I'm not a lawyer anymore. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. I'm detective now. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. We lost our job. No, we do not lose. We did not lose job. It just changed outfit. Just change outfit. Hang in there, Maya. I will get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear. There is only one guy I know that could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It will make you famous. Oh. Enough. A fools who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fools. Girl, you say fool too many times. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Karma, stop! That bridge looks scary. I mean, that's the bridge that burned down, so yes, it's scary. She probably never went to school. Her vocabulary is quite poor. Sir, she's a prosecutor. I'm gonna assume you need a degree. Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You are... Awa! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name? Franzi, you can do that. Even if you speak is in the brink of dead. Or so I'm told. Nepo baby. That is true. She kinda is a Nepo baby. Outfit change, of course. And you haven't seen them all yet. I have a lot more outfits. Whip that horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? How many feet do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. A girl needs options, okay? That's a lot more than I have, Ira. A whole cloth. Of course, I just need shoes to match the outfits. No, it's not. Thank you so much, Rangers. Thank you for the gifted sub to Bitikita. Thank you. Good morning, Rangers. Yes. It's a good morning. I hope you had breakfast. Breakfast? 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 Water? A month. Please drink water. Doesn't count. Back to the... I'm being judged. I want you to be healthy, sir. Also, what monster? White, pink, orange, black, green? Which one it is? Astra! Hi, beautiful! Welcome in! Tell her she needs to model for a new picture book. Francis Whippity Whip Trip. Ow! White. That's very Jim Bro of you. Thank you, Rangers. Thank you for the gifted sub to I will drink water. Drink water, okay? Yes, please stay hydrated and stay healthy. Aren't you going on a trip soon, Ione? Yes, next week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm going out with my friends. We are going to an onsen ryoko. We are doing what is called a galentine's. Eat lots of... I will. So it's 4 of us. and we are doing a Galentine's Day. Not day, like 4 days. Because it's like Hitori Bocchi. Like, I'm gonna be alone for Valentine's Day. And we were like, okay, let's do a trip. And let's go eat nice food. Let's go to the onsen. Let's relax. So we are doing that next week. It's gonna be very fun. Yeah. That is cute, real friendship. What's more real than taking a shower or a bath with your friends, you know? What else can you do more real than that? And then you sit in the Rotemburo in the snowy mountains of Japan. And you just chit chat and talk and be like, talk shit about work. talk shit about that coworker that no one likes. When I go to the onsen, I go at 3 a.m. right after cleaning, so there is absolutely nobody else around. I mean, I don't think no one cares at this point. You know what I mean? I care. Why? They are all the same. You have seen one, you have seen them all. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. Real shit. I mean, I am on the ladies' side, so I don't like other people seeing me like that. Okay, that makes sense then. A bit of skin between friends is okay. I mean, even between friends, you don't make comments or anything. The most that you say is like, oh my god, your skin looks so nice. What products did you use? And they are like, oh yeah, I use this cream and whatever. And you lend each other shampoos and creams. And it's like, thank you, girl. But yeah, I understand that some people, you know, are shy about that. And the onsens, I don't know how is it in the guy's side, but at least in the girl's side, we get cool samples for hair creams and hair serums and stuff like that. It's very cool. Yeah, that's not fun for the guys, I say, huh? In the army, people are taught to give up any sense of shame when it comes to showering next to other people. I mean, yeah, I guess that in the army you don't have that kind of privacy. In my case, since I went to an all-girls school, we have to, you know, the locker rooms, you had to change in front of everyone. And then thankfully we had private shower booths, but yeah, changing, you had to change in front of everyone. And then yeah, when you go to the onsen, you end up wearing your birthday suit, I guess. But it's all ladies and no one really stares because it's like whatever, you know. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh! She looks like that dude with the red underwear. Pervert. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year. Thanks, right? Okay, girl. I don't really want to read you. Options, let me save. I'm gonna talk to people. And by talking, I mean going to the chatting screen. I don't want to play anymore. I was talking, I was having fun. She sounds like another evil ex. She's an evil ex, to be honest. She's an evil ex. We were having fun chatting. Persistent 1-2. Bon Karma, yes. She's a persistent. Is Ione evil? Yes. I'm very evil. Let me use this outfit that I barely used before. Okay. Because it's cold. There we go. Able. I'm able. I'm very able. Ah, Aさんこんばんは。お疲れ様です。今日どうですか？仕事忙しかったですか？結構遅いまでですよね。She's very kind and nice and 100% doesn't plot. No, I would never plot anyone's murder. あら、かわいい服ありがとう。ありがとうございます。かわいいっしょね。ちょっと見て。スカッとあるよ。かわいいっしょ。かわいいっしょ。かわいいと思います。あ、インフル？やばいね。お大事にしてください。ちゃんと休んでくださいね。残念。もうそろ週末なのに。もう。fluffy balls? Yes, it has fluffy balls. かわいいです。ありがとうございます。照れるな。No, my heart. Aren't allowed to eat babies. No, we don't eat babies. We don't eat babies. No baby eating in this house. No baby eating in this house. Demon and checkered pattern are both great, right? That's a cute outfit. Thank you. One, but also very cold. Huh? I wear thermal leggings. Fleece leggings. How was being a lawyer? Tiring. Big brain. You know, I think that men also have those type of leggings, but it's not leggings per se. It's more like thermal underwear that you guys can use. And I strongly recommend. It. I own some wool. That's a good idea. It's very breathable. 10 out of 10. Good idea. There we go. I wear it under jeans or dress slacks in a cold day. See? That's what you have to do. Good for staying warm, of course. You have to stay warm sometimes. I have the Uniqlo thermal undershirt, and then I have the fleece leggings, and then you can have the fleece socks so your feet are warm, and that's very important too. And one thing that I recently got very into is a thing for the tummy, so it warms your tummy, and I like that one too. You know, when you are young and you show your tummy with your outfits, and now I'm old and I cover my tummy and I warm up my tummy. Tummy warmer, yes, it's like a sock for your tummy, and then you can add warming pads. It knocks me out. I cannot do that during the day. Because sometimes I have only the sock thing on my belly when I go to work because it's cold outside. But I cannot like put the heating packs because I will fall asleep at work. It's too warm. Born in Nebraska. The only thing between I and the North Pole is a barbed wire fence, and even that's blown down. Wait, is Nebraska that up? Nebraska. In the US of America. USA of America. Map, thank you, Wikipedia. That's very close to Canada. That is very close to Canada. It's like just 2 states below Canada. Very interesting. She's like a big cat, kinda. Don't try kotatsu. I mean, 10 out of 10, try kotatsu. I recommend, but it will knock you out. You get inside the kotatsu and you go, atakai ne. Me. Suguneru. You fall asleep pretty fast. I could barely survive the UK without a thermal layer. Really? The UK doesn't look that cold. Rainy, but I don't know if cold. Nebraska is fairly north, but also cold winds come from Canada without anything. Ah, like mountains to buffer it, or an ocean to make it more mild. So it gets colder there than some even more northern states. Ah, that's very interesting. The UK gets very cold, Ione. Maybe as cold as Hokkaido. Usotsuke. Colder than Hokkaido? No. What's colder? What's colder? The UK or Hokkaido? Hokkaido is significantly colder than the UK, particularly during the winter months. While they share similar northern latitudes, Hokkaido experiences far lower temperatures and much heavier snowfall due to the cold winds blowing from Serbia, whereas the UK is moderated by the Gulf Stream. Another feat, yes. Living constant 30 degrees, going down to 5 in the winter was something. 30 degrees, that's pretty hot. In winter, Hokkaido gradually sees sub-zero temperatures. Inland areas in Hokkaido can drop to minus 25%, not minus 25 degrees or lower, whereas the UK winter temperatures rarely drop far below freezing. I got fact-checked. It's okay. Siberia is a country somewhere in Europe. I believe Siberia is in Russia. It's the biggest part of Russia, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, north part of Russia. Yeah, the biggest one, right? They go to minus 40, I believe. Siberia. Coldest temperature. Siberia holds the record for the coldest inhabited places on Earth, with temperatures dropping to roughly minus 67.7 Celsius or minus 90 Fahrenheit. Cold, almost no one lives there by the size, yes. Siberia is 80% of Russia, where 10% of the population lives. I mean, I think it would be cool to live in Siberia for a while, but I think for a while is probably a couple of hours and then I leave. And I do love the cold weather, but I don't know if I can stand minus 67 degrees. It would be indeed cool, very cool, very cool. Oh, by the way, we were talking about Valentine's Day. Remember that we are watching Valentine's Day movies this week, this Sunday. Do not forget. They are not romance, they are horror, so. But just remember, we're gonna see the one and only, the hot Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body, so you have to come over and watch one of the hottest ladies alive. Horror Valentines, yes. I'm very excited for you guys to watch my bloody Valentine. Will you be my Valentine's chat? Yes. You're not tempting us with hot ladies. How else can I tempt you with? Only with hot ladies. With Megan Fox. I can only tempt you with hot ladies and food. That's all I can offer. Try food and balls. No, fish, cars, balls. What else? What else, guys? Like camping. What else, man? Like pizza made out of flesh. Fire, birds, trains, airplanes, bikes, heavy circles, heavy circles, spheres. That comes back to balls. VTubers, some of them do enjoy VTubers, yes. Mecha cat girl. What the hell is heavy circle? That's how some people call the weights at the gym. Heavy circles. Heavy circles. Those would make me run away fast. Why? You are strong, Alex. Reverse tempting. With Alex, it has to be history, the words, and foot. Mecha. You forgot fans? Fans? I didn't know that, see? Nice fans, I collect them. Ooh, I didn't know that. Alex has his word, and he practices with this word every day. Didn't you, Alex? Or did you leave that at home? Because I remember that you are traveling right now. Not every day. Oh, I thought it was every day. But yeah, I had to leave it at home. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I don't think you can bring that in the airplane. But Alex doesn't like heavy circles. No, Alex is a man of the mind. Is a man who cultivates his mind. Not pushing heavy circles. Not bringing Maying through airport again. Alex is an Esper. Yeah, Alex has brain powers. Heavy circles for your brain. Yes. He does the heavy circles with his brain. Yes, indeed. And food, I think, yeah, Chinese food Alex really likes, and Chinese history probably. We can ask him. Talking about Chinese history, I have Road to Empress, and I really wanna play. Road to Empress. Apparently, people die a lot in that game, and I'm afraid. It's gonna be my Dark Souls. It's gonna be my Dark Souls. I didn't actually see that much of the game. I saw a guy being like, I watched so many Chinese dramas that I will be great at this game. And he basically died like 6 times in a row. And I'm like, that is gonna be me. バレンタインデー国用で間違えしたら、ですが、イオネさんの国どんな文化ですか？日本で彼女で好きなら男にチョコレートで。そうですね。自分の国もそういう文化があります。ですね。でも、ワイトでの文化がない。だそう。でも、そんななんか、日本は義理チョコと本命チョコあるんですよね。でもうちの国は義理チョコがない。本命のチョコだけ。もし彼氏がいれば、なんかチョコであげます。でもそれ以外であげないですよね。お母さんからもチョコでもらえないとか、友達からもチョコもないとか、同僚さんでチョコあげるじゃないとかって。彼氏の命。Valentine is worldwide, yes. I believe so. Yeah. なるほど。そう。まあ、世界中同じようにじゃないですか、バレンタインで。彼氏とお出かけ、晩ご飯食べに行って、チョコあげる。好きそういうこととかね。それは可愛いかな。でも、私は何年ぶり彼氏いなくて自分のご褒美おいしいチョコレートで買う次の日15ぐらいでチョコめちゃくちゃセールで多すぎて自分のためチョコたくさん買う何年前から国によっては男性が花の女性に文化もありそうですね。そうですね。その文化もあり。チョコが美味しい。美味しいよ。なんか、なんだっけフェレロロシェめっちゃ好き。なんかハゼルナットチョコレートとハゼルナットとちょっとサクサク。まあめっちゃ美味しい。Spoil yourself, girl. Yes. あと、なんだかめっちゃ美味しかったのやつ。この前買っちゃった自分のため。リンドールじゃなくてもなんかめっちゃおしゃれな店で買っちゃって高かったなんだけどね。French chocos either, that is true. Yes, I think outside from Japan, we do not give giri choco now. Lindos are great too, but they are pricey. They are. Ione sounds more energetic and outgoing when speaking Japanese. So, 嬉しいな。うちの声優コースの先生は、なんか時々日本語の配信でやらないのとかって。でもちょっと恥ずかしい。日本語まだそんな上手くないなんですけど。There's a study about using different parts of the brain when speaking different languages. Really? I think my voice changes depending on what I talk. But yeah, where I'm from, you are 日本語上手。嫌だな、日本語上手。そう言わないでよ。in in my side of the universe, Valentine's Day is not an actual, it was not the main thing. It is now. People celebrate Valentine's Day as anywhere in the world. But in April, it's April, I kind of forgot. No, June? No. April. So on April, there is a specific day on April that would be like Valentine's Day. In my side of the universe. Where the guy gives the girl a rose if he likes her. And if the girl likes him, she's gonna give him a book. I will taking myself out for Valentine's Day on a date or with a sniper. Men read that's crazy. I sure hope you can read. There are girls in the other side of the world. Yes. Remember, I'm from outer space. Kinda. Outer space and underwater. Kinda. That is good. It's a very cute tradition, yeah. Depending on how it goes both ways. Yeah, I mean, it can change. It changes. But yes. How many books did you give? Does my brother count? Does he count? I'm sorry, it's okay. No, I think I only gave him comics once or twice. What if the librarian gives me one? I mean, that's lending a book, not buying one, though. Is it not? Studying for Valentine's Day. Well, at least you can eat delicious food. No? You have to eat anyways. I'm gonna be eating food, very good food on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna have fun with the girly pups. we got the what's called the dinner, because you can have the dinner in the main dining room where everyone goes, or you can have it on your room. We're gonna have dinner in the room and they serve us in the room. It's gonna be fancy. It's gonna be very fancy, right? And we are gonna have, I think it comes with shabu shabu and seafood, I believe. Obviously vegetables. Room full of girls. It's 4 of us. It's gonna be 4 of us. Sounds like a fun time. It's gonna be very fun. We do it like once a year or something like that. We try to. But you know, we are busy with work. It's our Joshi Onsen Ryoko. Josei Ryoko kind of, you know? Like girl trip. Will there be karaoke? The hotel has a karaoke, but it's like with wait. What's on your neck? What's on my neck? A red thing? I think they have like a big room where everyone does karaoke, but probably they have smaller rooms. We will have to ask. Barbecue? I'm sure we can go for barbecue anywhere. It's nice to hang out with friends, but yeah, I get it. Everyone has their own life to live. Yeah. And this time, you know, one of them broke up with her boyfriend. So we were like, okay, girl, we need to go cheer you up. No. Hi. Yeah, she broke up with her boyfriend and we were like, okay, that's a good. Let's do a Galentine's. Let's do Galentine's, like have fun, the four of us. W gang, of course. The gang has to be together. BBQ with Ione, or are we BBQ her? No, do not BBQ me. The Is this because Roulette called me BBQ instead of baby? Bye, Star. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Sleep well. Have a good day. Ione's for takoyaki. I have takoyaki in the freezer. Yesterday after stream, I was so hungry that I made takoyaki. Hopefully it cheers your friend up. Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will. It'll be good food, the girls together, chilling. You know, he was not a good boyfriend. He kinda cheated on her, so don't tell anyone I told you. So we are gonna be talking shit about him the whole weekend. Stinky boys. We're gonna be talking shit, so. Why do you mute yourself, Rich? That's the truth. It is the truth. Spill the tea. Just basic that they were dating for like, actually, I believe a year and a half, something like that. And they were actually thinking on going to live together. So, that's what I'm telling you.